Hello and welcome to God First, life lessons based on the teachings of Reverend Young Hee Peck. Today we'll be taking a look at Examine Your Life. Let's jump right in. What are you living for? What keeps you going? And what is the source of your energy? Think about it. We've become subservient to what we see and what we hear. We live for the things the world tells us to live. We look at others for clues about how we should live. As long as I put food on the table, or as long as I have a roof over my head, or as long as I have enough money, we end up chasing all these dreams and ideas ingrained in our family culture, society, and the world in general. But have you ever stopped and asked yourself, why am I so busy? What does it all mean? If you have thought about how empty and meaningless it all seems, it's time to examine your life. Ask yourself 3 questions. 1. What is the impetus for everything you do? Why do you get up in the morning and go to work? What is the impelling force driving your business, your family life, or your life in general? To break it down even more, why are you moving? For what purpose? To make money? Feed your family? Buy the things you want? Happiness? What is it? The first question we have to ask ourselves is, what is the driving force in our lives that pushes us to do everything we do? If you are not moving and living because of God and the Word of God, all is in vain. The impetus for everything you do in life should be God and the will to keep His Word. That's it. 2. What are you trying to accomplish or achieve? What are you living for? Are you working for things that don't matter the second you die? Are you working for things you need on earth or for the afterlife? This is an important question. How much are you working to store treasures in heaven? Or are you all in on your time on this planet and no more? If you work for anything that will not matter once you die, change how you live. Work for things in heaven. Work for things that will matter after you die. 3. What is your source of energy? In other words, what gives you strength and what keeps you going? Is it a burning desire to succeed or be rich? Whatever the case, our source of energy and strength must be God's grace and blessings. His blessings is what empowers us. His grace is what keeps us going and energized. If you rely on anything outside of God's grace and blessing, you're setting yourself up for failure and disappointment. And you will run out of energy. You will wake up one day depleted, defeated, and drained. Avoid this fate by relying on God's grace and blessings. How do you decide if your life is a success or a failure? Think about this when you look at yourself and others. What is a successful life? Do you base it on worldly standards like money, fame, family success, or happiness? As Christians, whether we are successful in this world really doesn't matter. How will you stand in the afterlife is a more important question. Will you succeed in heaven? What is your place in heaven? And have you stored any treasures in heaven? This determines a successful life. Live for God and move according to His Word. Work for things in heaven. Have God's grace and blessings as your source of energy. If we do these things, we live an examined life. We live a life without regrets, and we store our treasures in heaven. Thank you, and for more lessons like this, please visit our website at www.godfirstpeck.com. See you next time.